After spending around 15 to 20 hours in online mode, I finally reached Legend rank in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. But how did I do this? What gadgets did I use? What strategies did I use to consistently win? I'm Doodle Stuff, and today I'll be telling you about how I reached Legend rank. If you enjoyed the video or find it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. First of all, this video will apply to my playstyle because we all have our different playstyles, and this is how mine worked the best for me. Mine works the best for me, so it could be completely different for you, and you could have a completely different playstyle. So if this doesn't really help you out, then that's okay. You can have to figure out your own playstyle. Which is the first part. To rank up in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, you need a specific build that works for you. Find a build that suits your playstyle. I usually like front running in races. Front running is consistently being in the top 5 placements throughout the race. But there's a problem with front running, sandbagging. Sandbagging is where a player plays bad on purpose to get good items, and the player holds onto those items until the end of the race, then uses them to win the race and beat other players who were consistently in the front positions the entire time. But every item has a counter. There is one counter that works on every single item, invincibility. They will deflect any ability. This is an item that you can sometimes get from the item boxes, but this gadget build will help you get invincibility whenever you need it. I will call this build the Invincible Drift build. In this build, you will use 3 gadgets. The first one is the Drift Charge Kit. This makes drift levels 1 and 2 charge much faster, allowing you to do something known as snaking, where when you're in a straight line, you can drift side to side and you'll go faster than if you were normally driving in a straight line. It's very useful. The second one is Quick Charge Level 3. This makes your Level 3 drift charge much faster, which is very useful as well. And the most important one, Ultimate Charge. This adds a 4th drift level. When you use a level 4 drift, you can temporarily become invincible to all the items. So, this is perfect for front running. If you're about to get hit, you can drift. And since your drift level is charged much faster, you should be able to reach a level 4 drift most of the time. Sometimes the level 4 drift doesn't charge fast enough and you get hit, or you time it too early or too late, but that's fine. Overall, the gadget has saved me in so many races, even though sometimes it does mess up. But that's usually because that's my fault and not the gadget's fault. That's why it's perfect for front running. Now let's get into the next part of my build, the vehicle. I use Extreme Gear, W Windy type to be exact. The colors and decals on the Extreme Gear don't change anything, so do those however you like. Extreme Gear is meant for gaining speed, which is supported by the drift gadgets, because it's the fastest vehicle in the entire game. With the drift gadgets, you can use a strategy called snaking, which is going in the straight line, as I told you before. Then, what about the racetracks? Because in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, you also need to master the racetracks, not only have good gadget builds. Well, I have 62 hours in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and I spent around 45 hours in single-player mode before I even started playing in online mode. In single-player mode, I was constantly practicing the tracks in races and time trials. I was doing this so that I could learn shortcuts and strategies specific to each track. That when I went into online mode, I would have already mastered pretty much every single track. This practice helped me take shortcuts that made me win the race. Overall, if you want to reach Legend rank fast, this was my strategy. If this strategy or playstyle doesn't work for you, you can choose others. Anyway, now, you might be asking yourself, why is this video so much longer, like 10 minutes longer? Well, that's because I'm going to show you 3 races. These races are showcasing how to properly use the Drift Gadget build to win races. Note that some of these races are before I was Legend rank, but they use the Drift Gadgets perfectly, and they're a good example. I hope these races can help you see how this build works. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully this video helped you out. If this was helpful, remember to subscribe. Thanks so much for 300 subscribers, it means a lot. Now let's try and get 400 subscribers for 2026. Anyway, here are the 3 races.
It's